Hello, welcome Magic lovers. For this week's deck of the week, I have Azusa Lost Seeking. This deck has been posting a number of 5-0s recently, which I found a little bit surprising. It's actually got 4 or so. There's a couple of builds that I've seen. I tried out 2 of them, but this one interested me the most because it's running 61 lands. 61 lands. So, the problem I had with the previous Azusa deck was that you ramped to 5 pretty effectively, and then you just kind of stalled out, and you never, there wasn't the greatest chance of drawing more lands. I kept missing land drops when I thought I needed it, so with 61 lands, quite a few of them utility lands and other things like that, I think you have a much better chance. And then there's some really big top-end stuff going on. This deck actually looks like an Urzatron deck if Urzatron were forced to be singleton. There's Karn and Ugin, there's Sundering Titan, there's Oblivion Stone, and there's a bunch of other cool stuff in this deck. Tooth and Nail, All Is Dust, Avenger Zendikar, Worldbreaker, Primeval Titan. I think the current metagame has given this deck a chance to survive. Against the disruptive, counterspell, and discard decks, I think it's pretty easy to disrupt this kind of deck from doing what it wants to do. But against aggro decks that are just going at your face and have a limited amount of disruption, killing Azusa doesn't do that much because you usually get to drop 2 lands right away, and then you're at 6 mana on turn 4, or sometimes turn 3. And against aggro decks that, don't really have that much disruption, playing down a 6/6 on turn 4 is pretty good. And then, everybody knows Primeval Titan just kind of runs away with the game a lot of the time. And there's plenty of other creatures that can do that in big effects. Obviously an Ugin would wipe out a bunch of vampires and stuff like that. So yeah, I think the metagame has brought this deck on. It has allowed it to succeed. So I'm really interested in testing. This deck does some nuts things. Like, I was really surprised with it, especially since it's like 61 lands. You'd think you'd like flood out a lot, and you usually only need 1 or 2 big effects. So it seems to work. So let's take it to a league and find out. Alright, I got a match. I am on the draw. I'm playing against Kraum and Thrasios, which I don't think is a particularly good matchup for me. But I have an Ancient Tomb, which I can play a Smuggler's Copter on turn 1 with. Opponent sacking a land. Breeding Pool. Alright, looks like the Smuggler's Copter resolves. I'm a little worried about Azusa next turn, but I think I just have to jam her. Oh, exploration. No, that's not good. That's the kind of thing I want to be playing. And if they play Thrasios, that's pretty good. Alright, and then we play Azusa, and then play 2 lands, just so they can't play Snuff Out, they're in the wrong colors, but, and then, yeah, let's play Blink Mothwell, let's crew this thing. Okay, and attack. And then I'm clearly discarding the Drownyard Temple. Oh yeah, Green Sun Zenith is great. So let's discard the Drownyard Temple. I don't know if I want to crop rotate. Let's wait, we got that giant Green Sun Zenith. If I crop rotate, it's probably going to be Eye of Ugin, which I can't use yet. So I think I'm going to wait on that. Especially if my opponent's tapping out Scry. Oh yeah, that's exactly where I want to be. What did they draw? They draw Eternal Witness. And I think we can hit 7 here. We can definitely hit 7. So let's play all of these lands. What is this, turn 3? Let's leave the green open. Oh, we can't leave a green open. Never mind. We'll just leave Petrified Field open, I guess. Can't play around Force Will here, but we can play around Daze at least. X is 6. The obvious choice. Alright. Turn 3 Primeval Titan wins it. Alright, got another match. I am on the draw. I am playing against Meren, which is an interesting one. I'm going to keep this turn 2 Azusa hand. Turn 2 Azusa a couple ways. Maybe I just wait on the crop rotation. I don't need to get an Ancient Tomb with this because of this exploration. I was thinking I would do that, but then I noticed the exploration, and so I can exploration and then Myriad Landscape. And that gets me to Azusa on turn 2 as well. And then plays out the rest of my lands. Don't have anything to do just yet. Alright, I'm Devoted Druid. Another land. We have to tap that guy. Cast that one. I think I play the life. No. So I'm definitely not dredging it next turn when I have nothing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not quite to where I can Eye of Ugin yet either. So I probably want to crack this Myriad Landscape next turn. Opponent can kill Azusa, it doesn't really affect me. I could probably crack the Myriad Landscape and crop rotate. And I think that we're at 5, 6. That makes it 7, but then the Eye of the Ugin, we need another land. Birthing Pod. Alright, that they can't activate this turn. Oh, no, they can. Birthing Pod's really, really good. Oh, I could have played another land. I forgot about the exploration. I could have played that 4th land. Not that it super matters. I could have Gaia Reach Sanitarium and just discarded the Life from alone. Alright, they get a forest. I think they needed that land. That Birthing Pod's a problem, though. Birthing Pod is really, really good. Oh, we just draw a Primeval Titan. Very well then. Yes, please. We've already have the Thespian Sage, so let's get Dark Depths. And let's also get Eye of Ugin. So 2 non-mana producing lands, but we can, next turn when we swing with Primeval Titan, we can get Urborg. I'm less worried about the Birthing Pod now. What was that? Was that a turn 4 Primeval Titan? That's pretty good. Alright. Dismember on Azusa. Least of my worries. I only played 1 land last turn. They're going to Birthing... Oh, Merciless X... Oh, okay. Alright. Well, I can crop rotation something for Urborg. Although I have Dark Depths combo already going. I don't know as I really need to. I could get Merciless Executioner again. I wouldn't mind having another creature. So if I pay 5 mana for Azusa, I don't have enough. Yeah, let's crop rotate for Urborg. There it is. And then let's pay all the mana for Azusa. And we can tap Ugin or Dark Depths. Helps us play around Merciless Executioner. Opponent's designed to get it back. That's why I'm so worried about it. Opponent plays Jiraga Tree Speaker. They're sacking Nissa for a 4 mana creature. Please don't be Thought Not Seer. I actually really want this Life from the Loam. Alright, they get Solemn Simulacrum. Alright, they're cracking the Pluto Delta now. For Bayou, 1 card in their hand, and they're leveling up Jiraga Tree Speaker. And then end step, Thespian Stage becomes a copy of this thing. We tap both of these lands. We want to keep this one with no counters on it. We sacrifice it. We get a 10-10, or 20-20. And then let's swing with the 20-20. And then let's play Life from the Loam. Get back all 3 lands. So even if they can deal with it, we can just do it again. Let's play all of our lands. They're at 1 life. Opponent plays Meren. Opponent sacks Solemn Simulacrum, not surprising. Gets an experience counter from Meren. Can they put a flyer in the way for a turn? Alright, they get Sidisi, Undead Vizier. Sacrifice another creature. Alright, and then they're Eldritch Evolutioning Sidisi. Looks like they got a plan. I don't know what it's going to do. They hit Sylvan Primordial, which has reach, and they kill my Exploration, which doesn't concern me on either avenue because I have an active Eye of Ugin, so I can just... Alright, they can bring back... How many experience counters do they have? 3? Devoted Druid. And then let's... Let's get... Where's the... Ulabog? Which we can easily cast. And that'll get rid of the... Yeah, okay, they see it. That gets rid of the Sylvan Primordial and lets us swing in for lethal. I got another game. I am on the play. I am playing against Narset. Hand looks slow, but I'm not going to mulligan it. Do I lead off with the tapped land? No. Let's lead off with this one. Dwarven Ruins. Alright. Let's just play another one of these. I'd like to draw another land. Oh man. They're hitting all their double lands. Alright. This is supposed to be a Rishadan port. I don't own one of those. It's come down in price a bit recently because they printed a promo version, but I still it's still like $30. It just hasn't been a priority. So I put in a Field of Ruin. It's actually pretty good here. A Rishadan port would also be pretty good, but I can use it to kill one of these lands. They hit Ancestral Vision and miss a land drop. And we hit a land ourselves. Let's play... I could Runes Uncharted. I can still Runes Uncharted. Or I could Field of Ruin. Let's play this Temple. Let's play this thing. Let's sack it. Hopefully we get another land on top of our library. There's like a 60% chance of that. I can Runes Uncharted. It's a little bit riskier, but we get... let's get... Wasteland. Tech Edge, Dark Depths, Thespian Stage. So they gotta give us a land that kills it. Either they give us the combo straight up, or they give us a way to kill one of their lands. And we got Draw Near Temple on top. I believe I've already played 2 lands this turn, so I won't be able to play it this turn. So maybe they just give me the combo, but then I can also just Field to Ruin them. I could have also gotten like Dust Bowl. Okay, they put... Alright, so they give me Tech Edge and Dark Depths. Yeah, I'm going to Tech Edge. Oh, they don't have enough lands. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I can Field to Ruin them. At least get rid of the double land. I might have miscalculated that a tiny amount. They did pick the right cards. They took a minute to think about it, and they found the right ones. But I also have tons of ways to get all of those back. Oh, they hit Tithe. Oh, that's pretty good for them. The Tech Edge is still probably going to be good. But I gave them that Plains. How many turns on this? Ancestral? 3. Alright. What did they get? Tundra Hallowed Fountain. Play the Tundra. They say go. Alright. Oh, those are all very good cards. Let's go ahead and... Actually, should I Mindslaver them? Can I... Let's wait to Mindslaver them, I think. I think I want this giant thing. They can't counter everything I have going on here. Always yield. Always yes. Always yield. Swing with all these things. I guess we could get Wrathed. But then we have Summoner's Pact and a Primeval Titan. Or just Mindslaver. Pyroclasm. Alright. That's unfortunate. We didn't have another land that would have gotten us there. I can't really afford to play their Hallowed Fountain here. And they go for it. Alright. Alright. Just a lot of giant things going on here. Do we Summoner's Pact for Primeval Titan, or do I just Mindslaver? I can't activate the Mindslaver. Because if they counter the Primeval Titan... We also lose this Ugin on top. I'm going to do it. Is Primeval Titan what I want? Or do I want Rummanap Excavator? I want Rummanap Excavator. Alright. The Endless Wasteland wins the game. So we're 3-0. Impressive deck. Alright, I got match 4. I am on the draw. Hand's a little bit slow, but I gotta keep it. I'm playing against Mogg, a prolific Magic Online player in the Commander Sphere. So... start off with Mogg is playing Thrasios and Tymna. You mana tithing? Wow. Okay. I mean, it's better that than the Smuggler's Copter. We're gonna get hit by this Tymna. The Thrasios specifically. So there's nothing I can do about that. Unless I draw a... I don't even think there's a card in my deck. Let's just lead off with the Smuggler's Copter. So I'm wondering, the following turn, if I hold up, if I attack with Smuggler's Copter or not. Also, I have this Horn of Greed. Yeah, clearly you're playing Tymna. You're attacking. It's pretty easy. I played against this deck in testing. It's really easy, especially with them on the play, to get tempoed out. Where the card advantage they get is just astronomical. So it's not looking great thus far. I don't think I care about the Horn of Greed Especially against the... I want, like, a creature in play. And then... let's play Yalomile Hollow and that guy. And let's not attack with the Smuggler's Copter. Let's sack this. I don't want anything interfering with me getting that land there. I mean, they could just stifle the regenerate, but... Alright, let's see what we got going here. Reflector Mage? That would be pretty bad. I could still pilot the Smuggler's Copter if they're Reflector Mage. So it wouldn't be the end of the world. Green, white, bloom tender. Well, that thing's pretty good. And I'm guessing they're deciding not to attack. Alright, that's pretty good for us. It draws them cards. If I play this thing... So let's just play this thing. You have a counter spell? Dang it. I didn't even consider that. Maybe I should have. I want to hit a point where, like, I'm either getting lands out of my graveyard or like Life from the Loam or something like that. So where I'm playing way more lands than my opponent instead of just Horn of Greeting for one land. I don't think that's right. Evasive action, alright. Nope. So we don't get a card from that. Let's play the Fierce Empath. And let's probably Primeval Titan. Yeah, it's hard for that to be wrong. Let's just say go. A lot of mana right here. That Bloom Tender. We haven't seen any of their cards yet. They could have had a removal spell last turn that wouldn't have worked on with the Yalomile Hollow. But I've tapped it this turn. But they might want to save mana or a card for Primeval Titan. The question is, if it resolves, do I get Eye of Ugin or do I get... Alright, you can take the Horn of Greed. Or do I get the Dark Depths Thespian Stage combo? I'm going to scry with Thrasios. Alright, well they have a Sword of Feast and Famine. I don't know why they waited so long to play that. Alright. Well, I lose the Smuggler's Copter. Nothing doing there. I do loot a card. I'm obviously almost certainly not going to, yeah. A land in my graveyard, it's not all bad. Well, let's hope they don't also have a counterspell. I think they wouldn't. Maybe that's why they had to think for a second. Let's play around Daze. Alright, it resolves. So then what do I get? Wasteland, no good. Eye of Ugin would be pretty good still. Thespian Stage, Dark Depths, lets them hit me with the, I think it's faster. Let's go with Thespian Stage, Dark Depths. Alright, opponent adds 4 mana with the Bloom Tender. Yep, they're scrying. That makes sense. Although, doing this before combat, like this one doesn't untap from the Tymna. These lands do. Nature's Claim. Doesn't really do anything. They play Yavimaya Coast. Looks like they're scrying again. Land what else? Phantasmal Image. My God. Ugh. Well, that's pretty good. I can regenerate it to kill it. Or I can regenerate my own. But regenerating it lets me get in, and they get Wasteland. So that's where... oh, they get to untap the Wasteland. Oh, that's so bad. Alright, well, we still have the Eye of Ugin going. It's card advantage, though. Like 2 card advantage engines. An early game one and a late game one. Gives it a lot of resilience. Scrying. They hit Spell Queller. Well, at least we can get the Eye of Ugin. Alright, well, they went after the Yavimaya Hollow. Do they have an answer to the Thespian Stage? Alright, looks like they're going to hold up the Spell Queller. Let's play that. Let's attack. I don't think I can, like, block or anything like that. Let's get a Homeward Path. Is there a Homeward? There's no Homeward Path in this deck. Alright. Maze of Ith is tapped. Well, we're definitely getting Eye of Ugin. And it's probably a good idea to get Maze of Ith. The other option would be Urborg. I don't think Urborg is necessary. Let's get Maze of Ith. Ulcerate. Oh, that's bad. Alright. Opponent just has all the answers. That's the benefit of drawing so many cards. Alright, they play a Spell Queller, Blind. Alright, they're scrying. They hit Liliana. Doesn't do a ton. Scrying. They hit Fatal Push, which doesn't kill Merit Lage, because Merit Lage is indestructible. Merit Lage is black, right? Yeah, it's black. So I can't block the Sword of Feast and Famine creature with it. They probably have an answer for it. Alright, looks like it's time for them to get in. If they attack with a Primeval Titan, I don't think I can afford not to block with Merit Lage. Yeah. Letting them do it for another turn. I'll keep that one. It's a little bit risky. But it's also risky to let them attack with Primeval Titan for another turn. Yeah, they just got lands. Let's hope they don't have an answer for this. Looks like they do. Oh, they're just scrying. Okay. They hit Mox Diamond. So many cards off that scry, off this ability. The Bloom Tender and then the Sword of Feast of Famine. Been amazing for my opponent. Fatal Push doesn't kill it. Murderous Cut doesn't kill it. Alright. You're scrying again? Alright. It's a lot of scrying. Liliana. Well, we got a Mazavith and an Ayavugan. Oh, yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oust. I wouldn't have been able to get 40 damage with it anyways, because they had the Oust. At least I got to kill a Primetime. Liliana. Killing Fierce Empath. Yep. None of these cards really do anything for me right now. Super far behind, but I'm not completely out of it. Ayavugan's pretty good, it turns out. I can't frickin' hit that Liliana. I can at least, like, Ulamog it or something. They already played their Wasteland, so unless they got a way to get it back, which is possible. Alright, they're scrying. Now, they should not get the opportunity to untap this turn, though. So I have... Can I avoid using the Ancient Tomb? Looks like I can. If I sack this Woodswept Please. They hit Snapcaster Mage. I don't know if I really care about anything that's in there. Their board just got bigger. It's never a good sign when Magic has to change the size of the board to accommodate all their permanents in play. They scryed and got a Tundra. So we've seen that. We've seen Liliana of the Last Hope. Not interested in that. Do I get Emrakul? I'm still going to draw a card off the Spell Queller. Alright, Mox Diamond. For Mana Confluence. You've drawn so many cards. It'd be amazing if I can actually beat this. Liliana. Alright. Each player discards a card. They're looking to make me get rid of whatever whatever Eldrazi I play. I could Ulamog. Alright. I don't know if it's Ulamog or Emrakul. They have evasive action available to them. I have 3 card types, so Ulamog costs 8. 1, 2... So Ulamog cost 8. Emrakul cost 8. I think if it gets countered, Emrakul's going to be the best. I think I can hurt my opponent the most. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can't keep up the Scavenging Grounds to get rid of their stupid thing. And I can't put anything in my graveyard that cost 8. Yeah. Well, let's keep the right lands open first of all. Since I can't use any of those. Nope, not 9. 8. I can't do anything about the Snapcaster evasive action. Oh, just straight counterspell. Okay. They're just trying to get rid of a card? They're down to 5 minutes. Snapcaster. Okay, yeah, because then I can... There's a lot of bad I could do with that Snapcaster in their hand. What they hit? Ulcerate? Which they can't cast? Alright. Did they cast it? They did cast it. I didn't see the mana for that. Alright, let's equip this on the elf. Pay 2 life for that. Actually, that doesn't do anything. It kind of does. Because I can... graveyard. Graveyard. Target player sacrifices a creature. This one. I can Fatal Push. This one. I can... I don't really want to plus this. That lets him keep the Bloom Tender. Just minus it. Nope. And let's Thoughtseize my opponent. Alright. Not playing that land. Not attacking. I guess the Bloom Tender mana doesn't really matter. They can get back their creatures with Liliana. But I at least slow down their card advantage. And I slow down the Liliana. Oh, they hit Bitter Blossom. Alright. Each player discards a card. Opponent has no cards. Did they get back? I assume they get back Tymna. Oh, Thrasios. Oh yeah, Thrasios generates more card advantage. That's true. Opponent has to win on time, though. Jeez, that's a lot of counter spells. So my Eldrazi are not resolving, it looks like. I maybe should have put this on the Spell Queller, because it attacks for the most. Oop, no, I hit the wrong one. Oh, dang it. That was a mistake. Alright, well, let's play that. I'm guessing they can win on time. This is a lot of damage coming my way. I can't resolve an Eldrazi here. They have way too many counterspells. I don't have a Cavern of Souls. They just kind of have to stop dirtling for a minute. Which seems to be a compulsion for them to dirtle. Maybe I do. No, this one does the most damage. I have a Haunted Fengraph. Sundering Titan does a lot of work. Doesn't resolve, though. So let's go for Ulamog. Tech Edge. Yeah, that's... I mean, like, now I'm flooding out. I'm at 7 life. What do we hit? Liliana. I think I'm dead, like, no matter what. No, I don't care about Liliana. They're just going to counterspell it. So I can hit the 2 damage. If I hit the... This is 4 less damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's just not... Well, no, I can live a turn because of this mace, I think. So let's hit those things. And let's not care at all about the Liliana. I can't care about the Liliana. Especially since they're just going to counter it anyways. Like, they actually don't need to counter this. It's just wasting time. That cost me 2 life. I can't actually... Alright, they've decided to stop dirtling. Let's live another turn. Well, they're still dirtling a bit. I mean, I guess it's technically correct to, like... Right? I guess they're fine on time. They actually, it'll only take a second to kill me. Especially since I just keep hitting lands. It's a good one, kind of. I guess it could have been Gyre reaching. It cost me 2 life. I can't play it. Alright. Good game. I'm not going to beat my opponent. The time's not going to be a factor. Oh well. That was a tense one. Alright, got match 3. I'm on the draw. I'm playing against Nissa. I'm going to keep this. I played against Nissa once, and I ramped way harder than them. But that's a good start for this Nissa. I'm going to start with a Dryad Arbor. I don't think they can interfere with the Dryad Arbor in any meaningful way. Possibly Lignify. Alright, it's not a ramp spell. That's what you're always worried about on turn 3. Nissa doesn't ramp, it just gets a land. We're definitely slower right now. So let's play the copter. Let's hope we can draw some lands. 4 mana for a Reap and Sow. Not Entwined. They're just searching for a land. Wasteland. Alright. Oh, that sucks. That actually sucks a ton. That is one way that they can interfere with that. They're, stopping all my ramp. I'm actually behind. Let's play that. This is the awkwardest land in the whole deck. It is like a strictly worse in like 2 different ways. Ancient Tomb. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see if we can actually do anything here. Not dead yet. Got plenty of basics. Wasteland 1 a turn. Doesn't really matter if you can get multiple lands per turn. Sylvan Library, extraordinary card. Opponents had a really good draw. They're passing the turn, doing nothing. Let's play Fengraph, Azusa. Play 2 lands. Let's get in with a Smuggler's Copter. Want to hit more lands, probably. Oh, Tooth and Nail's pretty darn good. Let's get rid of the Hornet Greed. I wonder if I should have mulliganed. I'm not sure about this All Is Dust. I've only drawn it once or twice. I've never had it be good. They kept 2 cards, which makes perfect sense. That's what you do with this card. Especially when you're not under a lot of mana pressure, or a lot of life pressure. Alright, they play the Wasteland. I need, like, a Romanep Excavator or something. They hit Mox Diamond. Because then I can power out right through that Wasteland. If I hit a Crucible myself or a Romanep Excavator. Or that doesn't do anything. Let's crew this. It gets a Nissa if I draw another land. Let's attack Nissa. Alright, let's get rid of All Is Dust. Now let's Time of Need. Let's get Nissa. Play land. Play Nissa. Let's get another land. And play that land. And say go. And we're going to lose another land probably. So hopefully, opponent hasn't drawn anything too great. But the Sylvan Library is gonna, they're eventually gonna draw into prime time or something like that. And it's gonna be hard for me to come back from that. It's already hard for me to come back from this. These ramp mirrors, you just want to ramp harder than your opponent. And my opponent did so. Opponent had an exceptional hand. And I had a pretty mediocre hand. And I kept a pretty mediocre hand. Knowing that, you know, like maybe I should have mulliganed just because my hand wasn't fast enough. In these mirror matches, sometimes you want to do that. Alright, this is the big mana play that I was worried about. Play Wasteland first, yeah. Or do you need the mana for it? Please tell me you need the mana for it. I could really use a break here. Yep, but that's not necessarily good for me. Because they just... Emeralds. Alright. Let's see how much damage they can do to me. They can do a ton of damage to me. They can sacrifice this, return Dust Bowl, kill a land. Create a 4/4. I mean, obviously, you throw the Smuggler's Copter into there and get rid of some good card. Yep. Okay, they saw the Dust Bowl play. I mean, that's gonna ruin me. Oh, duplicating my own creature. Alright, they're not... I actually kind of need that Azusa. It's one of the few times that it's actually still good. Oh, they put it into actual exile as well. Oh my god. I'm so wrecked. Yeah, I mean... Emrakul does this. You discard like Tooth or Nail. Yep. Alright, let's reveal a card. It's not great. It's not great at all. My Zeus is exiled. There's no way to get that back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can play the Avenger but get no benefit from it. And it doesn't have reach or anything like that either. Alright. Let's see how fast we're dead. We're on a 2-turn clock. This mulch is horrible without Azusa. We could hit Emrakul, or not Emrakul. Actually, Emrakul would be better. I don't think we can cast Ulamog. Oh no. Alright. I don't even care what they're drawing. I'm GGing that. There's no getting out of whatever's happening here. Alright, well, we won the first, we lost the we won the first 3, we lost the second 2. Still a pretty good run. You can see where it can get beat. Those tempo decks can definitely tempo you out. And then, you know, if I think generally Azusa ramps harder than Nissa. It's just, you know, the hands didn't match up very well. So it's definitely an interesting deck. It's very cool. 61 lands. You never thought that that would be good. I didn't. And but it turned out looking pretty good. So let's open this treasure chest. And we got an Angel of Despair. This card's worth nothing, but I love this card. This card is so cool. But unfortunately, it's worth about nothing. And then, yeah. All right. Well, we got our play points back at least. So that's not nothing. So, yeah, that was fun. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.